So, welcome, happy Thursday, and this one is going to be a little different because I have brought you into the city centre. I am not going to record 5k, I'm going to try and get about an hour's worth of footage of the city centre. I do have a shop to pop into, and I'm going to take you along with me for the journey. So, no official 5k, but about an hour's walk. I've just parked my car in the car park and let's the journey begin. Wow, it's raining. Of course it is. And then we have Radio City. That is Lime Street in that direction. Excuse my fat finger. But we're going down there towards Central Station. here we have really, really good Irish band over there. I think they open up to karaoke, which is really good. On a hot day, that place is kind of overflowing outdoors. And then we have Liverpool Central Line in there.
Questa è la Central, noi abbiamo live solo like
So busy out here. I don't know what you're going to pick up. But this is how it is. And this is a Sunday, by the way. I did my marshalling, went and did my own 5K. But because I knew I was coming here today, I decided not to record it. So you guys get this special instead. And I'm going to see what I can catch out. That is the infamous Bold Street. If you don't know the stories, they are time slip stories. If you Google them, they are fascinating. But people walk into stores. It could be a coffee shop, and once they've walked in, it's now an old bookshop. People are dressed in period clothing, and then when they step back out, everything goes back to normal. It's quite a fascinating amount of history. And then I love the city here. And obviously, I've got to be careful on this ground because it is very slippery. My feet will adapt very shortly and become a little bit more sticky to the ground, but I just have to wait for that to happen. In the meantime, I'm going to try and find the less smooth ground so I can keep walking. And I'm losing the toe ring. No, I might just take it off instead of risk losing it. There we go. That one is gone. I really like this one. It's a little butterfly. So I shall keep it safe instead. Yes, the store we're going into is Primark. My son has a hoodie in there that he really wants. Now this is going to be fragmented recording. Things like when I'm at the till or picking things up, I won't be able to record. So I apologise. You'll get me going in, looking around, and get me coming out. But here it is. Big Primark, lots of floors. No idea what they're doing over there, but it looks fascinating. So let's go. So I'm going downstairs to menswear. Wish me luck. I hope I find this hoodie. He doesn't ask for a lot, ever, in fact. So it'd be nice to get this for him today. But I am going in blind. Don't know where it would be. So I'm hoping, is that really menswear? It's like something I wear in the winter. Alright, denim, absolutely not. Jackets, no. That makes me go back in time. Look at that. Wow. Okay, hoodies, where are you? Show yourself. Right, we're in standard hoodie territory. Kappa, Chem, never heard of Chem. Come on. This could be me wandering aimlessly around. Found it. So this is the one he wants, one piece. Now he wants a large, so it's a medium. And it's a 2XL is too tiny for that. Okay, let's have a look. Push that back and let's have a look. Large. Ta-da! Okay, we have that one. We've sealed it. And I have to go back upstairs because I'm buying myself a pair of cuff trousers. I really should have got a basket. Okay, ladies' territory now. My territory. Wish me luck. Don't even know where they'll be less than I know where his hoodie is. At least with this hoodie, it hangs up. These could be folded. Oh no. Well, if you want anything from Milan or Yellowstone. Oh, that's beautiful. I think I might need that in my life. I have the baseball cap. No, focus. Focus on what you're here for. You're not here for Hello Kitty. Absolutely not. I might have to ask, because it might be on its way out of the sale. I don't know. I have this set. I have the Dallas Cowboys. I have this, and that is now down to £10. Absolute bargain, except it's not in my size. Excuse terrible footage. But that's kind of what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the cuffed version of the Dallas Cowboys. Nothing's cuffed over here. Fleeces, more fleeces. Also, I'm around loads and loads of joggers, but nothing cuffed. They're all just unpatterned, block colour. Not what I'm looking for. I'm not a girl that enjoys shopping. I came here to get my son I didn't. Came here to get him a hoodie, and then while I was on the website, I found these trousers. Excuse me, sweetheart.
Hiya.
Do you have the cuff Dallas Cowboy joggers? They're £6 if that helps. I don't know.
All joggers and stuff we have is literally all in this section, yeah.
Bless you. I'll just
We
have to
have
look.
any?
No, it's okay. I'll just keep wondering.
Okay.
Thank you, sweetheart. So wonder and wonder and wonder I go. Okay, focus on finding cuff pants first, then look for a pattern. Solar, Nevada. I'm sure they were dark. Let's put these down for a second. There are no cuffs anywhere. I'm going to be here all day, aren't I? Guys, I'm just going to pause this video and I will continue because I need to put my phone in my pocket so I can go through around. I will see you shortly. We have sealed it. We're out of here.
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. And it looks just as chaotic as it did when we walked in. That is the last shop I need to go into. Something's really going to have to catch my eye for me to go to any other shop. Oh, just let's take a walk. So they've ordered it up, but I think you can go behind it. Kind of. So this is Liverpool One shopping centre. Let's go through here. we have Swarovski, Sweaty Betty. I like the sound of that. Espresso. That sounds good. If they sell it by the cup, not by the bean. Oh no, they sell it in pods. Ah, nuts. Not for me. This is my favourite shop. I can't walk in there because if I walk in there, I'm coming out with bags and bags and bags. And yeah, I always need more books. That's what my brain tells me, my heart tells me, but everyone else will tell me that I don't. So the fact that I have all of you guys watching this, you are the people that says no, you don't need more. So I'm listening to you guys. Thanks. You just saved me a very heavy trip back to the car. Now, so we got that. I love this place. This is Liverpool One. They usually have events in the summer. On a rainy day like this, not sure, but we'll go and have a wander. And I'll take you down to the docks. I hope this class is as, the street walking that was requested. I hope this kind of covers it for you. Very pedestrianised. But I was kind of hoping this is what you were referring to. And you gave me a really good excuse to get out of my little area and into the main city. Let the climb begin. Oh, I love the studs on these. Feels very, I don't know, like I'm getting a little massage. You could cheat and go up the escalators. But where's the fun in that? All right, darling. And here is all the food. And the Odeon. I haven't been to Five Guys since I moved to Liverpool. But let's go onto a terrace now. And this is a terrace. And then that's beneath us. And there's my, that's a favourite shop. If you know, you know. So they have Wagamamas, Fridays, Iguanas, Gourmet Burger Kitchen, Smoke and Dough. Never heard of that. That looks really good. Christmas, they have the most amazing events here. Snow globes, the car, and I think there's a photograph of me and my kids when they were younger inside one of those big snow globes. It's just such a lovely thing. And they had a ski slope, which was amazing. And obviously it's because of the summer holidays. Summer on the park from the 24th to the 31st. So if you guys are planning on visiting Liverpool, if you're not already in Liverpool, then I do recommend this place. And they also set up like loads of little rides and like a free beach for the kids and parents. The bus yard.
Yeah, fuck you.
Oh, goodness. And they have the bus yard. That looks really nice. I apologise for someone else's language that was not aimed at me. But quite funny nonetheless. Now I have to go down to the upside down house. There it is, look. What I will do while I'm here, one quick, very clean, very clean. And even when I was off camera in Primark, I quickly checked because I was like, it's black, I need to take a good photo. Or very quickly get on and record. And they were clean in there too. Usually shopping centres make your soles truly black, but not today. Very bizarre, but not complaining. And now we're going towards the Albert Dock. It's very busy, as you can see. And how do they get the car up there? Is it a Back to the Future type car? Get rid of Red Bull and headwinds. Porsche now. I think that's because of the Porsche sales being quite low. I think it's Porsche. So they've done a huge setup here, which is so nice. There's a lovely car in there. You can't really see it because of the grid, but it looks lovely. They're even doing Porsche suitcases in the. I don't know. See if I can get a bit further away so that you can see it properly. I don't know if you can. Let's give it a go. There you go. And then they have this little suitcase in the same pattern. Very odd. And then we have the beautiful waterworks. Don't need that today because it's raining. Oh, but it is nice and warm. It's very humid and blustery. And I think that's new. I've not seen that before, the daffodil boat. I'm assuming it's a boat cafe. And here we are to the Albert Dock. Ta-da! You have a load of free museums here, and they're really worth a look. Huge tourist groups here. I hope they enjoy whatever it is they come to look at. And then we have the splash bus that goes into the water. And then we have very infamous. So we have I think that's Open Eye Gallery. That is the Liverpool. And then we have the railway. There it is. And then the Museum of Liverpool. So we're going to go straight on because there are also more museums and they're all free entry, which is just phenomenal for a huge city. Where I park, it's £6 for the whole day, like 24 hours. It's open 24 hours. £4.50 for the first 3 hours, and then £6 for anything over. So worth it. I paid a lot less in a lot smaller towns. There seems to be a lot of renovations going on everywhere I go. Look, everything's boarded. It's still open to business, which is great. I shall not follow the huge crowd. Huge, it looks like school children from Europe. So we'll cut off from the pack and let's head towards the pavilion. And there was me worried about lack of variety. There is plenty of variety. So there's the Edward Pavilion. Still going to go a little bit straight on. We have the Liverpool Eye further up. And it was also the start and the finish for the Liverpool Rock and Roll Marathons, which I've taken part in over the years. Not fun. Really hilly course. Welcome to Liverpool. It's not flat.
And every month they
And then there's the lovely, which we will go into.
you know round the back there.
On Friday, looking at the next one.
And all the more clothes. Looks quite hustly and bustly today. We're going to go all the way around and we're going to end up on the quayside, the dock side. We can walk along there for a while. So this video is literally going to be about an hour. I'm still aiming for maybe 5 kilometers, but I can't guarantee it because of all the stopping and starting. But it'll be a nice journey. It's alright, sweetheart. After you, darling. And this is really nice. I like the little blue vases on the table. There is a lot of eateries over here. And really awesome UK, British, standard Union Jack tourist shops. They're always fun to go into, even for me. Sorry, darling.
L'importante quello là, abbiamo più.
This is definitely my place. The botanists. Is it like a bistro? I don't know.
And then
I hope they have meat with it though. And we have what's cooking. And a place for the kids and young adults. When I say young adults, I just mean kids, adults that never grow up. What the house of spells? Oh, it's not focusing. No, there we go. Lots of Harry Potter themed stuff. Definitely not my cup of tea, but very nice nonetheless. We have Peaky Blinders, if you like Peaky Blinders. The Garrison. Sorry, sweetheart. No, I do like Peaky Blinders. It's a bit more my thing. Now we're on the opposite side. That's where we came in. Just going to follow it, although we're not going back around that side. We'll end on this street that we're on now. And obviously huge confectionery shop. That's amazing. Made out of jelly beans. Nature's treasures. The smell coming from this shop is delightful. So there's your crystals, candles, and all things Wiccan and pagan. And then this is probably one of my favourite shops when I with love from Liverpool. And this just has a whole assortment of not so from Liverpool stuff. Not from Liverpool. And then we have a few from Liverpool, from the reds to the blues, the liver birds. There, yeah. It's an amazing little gift shop. I've been in it many times. Even though I live here, every time I come here, I usually go in. But not today, because I have work in a few hours. I need to enjoy a walk because I just really enjoy my walks. And then I need to get back to the car, get home. And if I've got a chance to have an hour nap, I'm taking it. But I doubt. I will. This place, they focaccia and coffee, but even their sandwiches are made from focaccia bread. Oh, it's a delight. I want to go home now and make focaccia. Oh, I have everything to make focaccia. Might do that. Love display. Bit of Christmas, bit of Everton, bit of Liverpool, bit of London, or just general British letterbox. Oh, sorry. And then we're heading towards this area. I'm not going to go right, I'm going to go straight. Kind of, my future will reflect a new world. That's actually cute for a great. I like it. And I've just realised that says next trip. So I'm assuming you can get on one of the, I think it's the Princess you get on. Yeah. And a bit further down, you can take the ferry to the world. There we go. That's still there from last year. It's still nice and colourful and happy to see, so I'm in. So yeah, now you can go back towards where we came in. But I'm going to take you guys that way towards the docks or the waterfront. I think it's called the waterfront. We'll take you there. And you can see the Wirral on the opposite side. I just don't think you find a place like this. I really don't. Just look at that. And even like everything is just so beautiful. And then look, the two livers. Museums. And I think these are lovelocks. I'm calling them lovelocks. I don't know what else to call them. But I'll take you around here quickly. Sorry, darling. Someone's put their names on them. And even Adam, I hope you're still together. I really do. But love looks. And it's just, it goes all the way down. And there you go, look. This is the Mersey. And then there's the Wirral side. Beautiful. took my daughter on the ferry to the Wirral last year because of all the years we actually did live here in the past. We lived here for nearly 10 years. Never went on the ferry. So when we first moved back, within the first month of me moving back, it's one of the first things I wanted to do because I just think it's, isn't it a standard practice for people here that live here to use the ferry? So we went on, but we didn't go on to the Wirral. We came back full circle, but it was still a really good experience. And if we have to move to the Wirral, then I might use that as my mode of transport. You never know. There you go. Look at that. Incredible place.
Oh, you should, I didn't get anything.
I think I'm enjoying this walk more than I've enjoyed any other walk. So, I don't know where to go that way. More love locks, oh my goodness. Or more that way. I think I'm going to go this way. Look at this little building. It's just, I don't know what it's there for. Yeah. Let's have a look. The Carter's Working Horse Monument. If it came in, we shifted it. Loads carried by the teams. Wow. What a great way to memorialise them. And this lovely place. My daughter and I came here for a few events. Oh no, that's a museum. We've been to the museum. I think I'm like a block away. So behind me, it looks very similar to this building, but it has loads of events. The last one was the Comic-Con, which we went to. So excuse me, I should have known that because it's where the Ferris wheel is. And yeah, there's the Ferris wheel. Just behind. So I should have known that. I wonder what that is now. Look at this. I'm not talking about that. Is it a museum or is it just abandoned? I don't know. Why do I feel like that's amazing? There's two of them, but the other one's empty. And then these, I think you may have seen them in the shop windows in the miniature form. This guy's created these and they're all over Liverpool and the Wirral, I think. And they're designed Holland. Well. And then we have the Museum of Liverpool, which I'll not be going in there today because I will never get out. There's a museum in the city centre right close to Lime Street. And I've never been in there, and I think there is an exhibition of Egypt, ancient Egypt, and I really want to go. But they're just the kind of places I get lost in. And luckily for me, it's not that close by where I am now. So I'm afraid I won't be able to go there. But as I say, these museums are free. They're absolutely beautiful. I recommend if you are visiting to come in. There's just so much to do. And here, the reason I've come this way, I'm not going any further. I'm going to show you. There's just a bit of a crowd slightly to my left where I want to shoot my camera. I can't because I don't want to get their faces. I want to get the writing on the building. So there you go. There you go. And that's where you get your ferry. And where that little shelter is, that's kind of the ramp down to the ferry when you get there. But look how close we are to these beautiful. And I think that's the man, and that's the woman. If you have a Google, one is kind of looking out to protect the town, and one's looking in, looking after the children. I can't remember the full story. I remember when I read about it though, it was absolutely amazing. But I think I read it about 15, 20 years ago, so my mind doesn't have the memory like it used to. But the livers are male and female, so one is to protect the children and one is to protect the city, I think. But if you read it, it's absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to head back towards the city centre now. I gradually getting closer to my car. Sorry, just a huge crowd of people I almost walked into. I want to take you to Bold Street, and it's just a street, but I love it. And yeah, it has a great gravitational pull. And there's also a store down that road that my daughter loves so much. I'm really surprised she didn't come to town with me today, because she'd have known that I'd be going up Bold Street, or at least passing it. And I know she'd have been able to twist my arm to get me to take her to her favourite shop, which is a place for like alternative clothing. It's quite a cool shop. It's quite good. And we are literally outside the open eye gallery now. I think this is the one I have not been in. It doesn't look familiar to me. The ones I go to is actually near the Albert Dock, where we've just been. They had a Titanic exhibition, and I think they had a slavery one at one point, but I don't know what this year's is. You'd have to go on the website and have a look. But they're really detailed, they're really well thought out, and the exhibits are always really well. I've never been to one where they haven't been interactive. So really, really good if you want to bring children to learn a bit of history, or not. You just want to have fun, and then go to the Albert Dock and drink wine. That sounds more like me too. So if you're going, can you invite me, please? If I was able to not go to work tonight, that's what I'd be doing. Hello. It's not quite a mirror, but it's just as cute. No, it isn't. I don't think I can tell you how much I love this place. I can't express it. I moved here, I think, in 2010, so 15 years ago. And it was on a whim. And it was because I was a huge football fan. My son's a huge football fan. So he took the gamble. He was really poorly, really poorly. Surgeries were failing, and I just thought, sod it, quit my job, put everything in a van, and we moved here on a whim. I didn't even view the house I rented. I just paid with hope that the landlord wasn't a scammer. I turned up at the weekend, and these lovely guys are there with keys, and finished cleaning the house. And I think a couple of days later, we went into the city by bus. We wanted the experience, and that was it. We were hooked. And over the years, due to family, we've had to leave Liverpool to take care of relatives. And unfortunately, we lost our last one in 2021. And since 2021, that's all I've wanted to do is get back here. Now, I've been here a year and a month. And the only thing that's going to get me to leave this city is to move abroad. And Yes, it is something that obviously everyone I think is talking about. But for me, it's not. It's about exploring the world, and I don't know, jumping from country to country like a backpacker is not me. I'd rather live there and then explore it. And as my kids get older and a lot more independent, I should be able to maybe do that. But the pull to this city is huge. So the pull to another place would have to be bigger. And then you never know, might also find the next place. Look at this. This is amazing. The daffodil. No swimming, guys, okay? Just please be warned. More love locks. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it is a cafe of some kind. Calamari and nah. Make it a burger. I'm good. I really want bread. And then there's a lovely bus station. So yeah, there's a bridge just behind those trees. You can see it if you really squint. But if you go across that bridge, that's the arena. That's where they do the events. That's the place I mixed up for the museum earlier, like an idiot. It's they do so many events there. It's really worth going there too. And then you have the Hilton Hotel. When you look at buildings like that, it just doesn't have the wow factor for me. And then we have the Radio City Tower there. I will zoom in once I cross the road. And I've actually been up there, gone around. That's really nice. I'm so sorry, guys. I know you guys are probably expecting more foot checks. But I just want to keep going. So many people stood behind me. I don't want to get rear-ended. That sounded healthier in my head than it did verbalizing it. So, excuse me. That was not intentional. Wow. Yeah, beer keller. Byron, this one says craft beers, milkshakes, proper burgers. Craft beers sounds like a dream with a proper burger, doesn't it? And then we're back at the bottom of the terrace once I just get around there. Beer keller. There's the steps we walked down earlier. But we're going to go through. That's cute. Anyone can. There's a timetable? Wow. Didn't know there's a timetable to use the piano. You also like touch the ivories or something. There's a fair few dotted all over the city where people can go and play. I can't play. I'm useless. Wouldn't even dare make an attempt. Oh, it's Joe the Juice now. It never used to be that. It used to be one of those gadget shops where you could buy drones and weird things. It was such a good shop. Oh, Joe and the Juice. That's a shame. I said I wanted bread, and there's a Gordon Ramsay. I've never seen this before. This is new to me. Bread Street Kitchen and Bar. What? No. Would you like a curse word with the side of your fries? Well, would he even sell fries? I don't know. And then we're heading back. It's a little less busy now. Definitely came at chaos hour. That's what I love. We used to go into little towns. Go out on a, oh, excuse me, I just whacked my phone with my bag. Used to go out on a Sunday and everything was dead and everything was closed. Yeah, no, not here. Apply to bus here. There's a QR code. That's really cool. Did not know that was here either. Now I can sing. And when I say I can sing, what I mean is the shower has never once kicked me out. So yeah. And that takes you down to Liverpool One, the downstairs area. There is Build-A-Bear, and I try and avoid that passage area because my daughter always, even doesn't matter how old kids get, they always remember where Build-A-Bear is. But they do also now have Highland cows, which makes me so angry because I have this love for Highland cows, but I'm not paying Build-A-Bear prices for them. It's just not happening. So I avoid it altogether. Oh, there's a young guy. He's only young, playing a clarinet. Oh, he's so young. And then they have these are pretty much here all the time, but they do change. So I think these are perfumes today. And then you always get these. So you get your football stuff. And then we're kind of in the centre now. So you've got to be further up there. But if I remember, there's wing stop over there, Nando's, and I think there is a new American food place. I can't remember. Is it Wendy's maybe? I don't know. They have really, really good food down that side. And then that area we'll head towards the Met Quarter. And I want to say Radio City Tower to the left of that, and then the back end of like Lime Street. But we don't need to go that way. We're going to head back this way where we came. But I will have a quick browse up Bold Street, or a little bit of Bold Street, because like I said, I love going up there. Oh my gosh, it's already 2:25. I've been here a little longer than I've been recording. Goodness. Oh, I don't know where it's come from. The liver birds I was telling you about earlier. The females looking out to sea, looking for the sailors to come home. I'm almost showing right. And that's the other way to Radio City Tower, over that direction. More the front side. And then if you turn left, where that red sign is, that is where you head to Radio City. And then if I get past these trees, I will show you. There it is, look. Radio City Tower. It is really fascinating.
You want to go?
Oh dear. I don't know if you heard that. That was really funny. They have a Labubu with a Coca-Cola bottle. That's hilarious. Heavenly Gifts. That's what the Labubu was, by the way, inside the shop called Heavenly Gifts. Looks like this sells American sweets too, but I'm not 100% sure because I didn't look in. And then here we are. That is Bold Street. Why does this phone just keep going into out of focus mode? It's like it's drunk while it's walking. But let's have a little browse. Let's go. So guys, let me know if the footage changes and if period clothes start appearing, because I don't think anyone's been able to document it on phone, just personal experiences. So that'd be very nice. Taco Bell. Dol something, how to Dolce? Mm. I suppose it's more food now. There used to be a lot of different quirky shops. Now you've got like AKA sushi, which isn't a bad thing. Just cafes, bistros, chaiwala. Wow, that's new. Pizza punks. Never, it's always good to have a home bargains. Oh, I do have to pop in here. While I have the opportunity to, we will pop into home bargains. Just for one or two things. Okay. Two, three. Interesting. There we go. Sorry, sweetheart. Get some heat spray. It's not for me, it's for my daughter. Flapjacks. Should I get some flapjacks? No. We got chocolate chip. Cherry and almond, absolutely not. White chocolate, no. Plain. Because they're £3 for a pound. So yeah, I get 3. Just don't like almond paste. Suppose I'll get a white chocolate to mix it up. This is the most boring video. It wasn't boring, but now it is. I'm so sorry. I'm just taking the most useless. My bag's in the way, so I'm so sorry. I will pause while I pay, and I'll be back in a moment. There we go. That is done. Right. So I don't know if I should keep going a little bit further up here, but like I said, it's turned more into food. But there is a shop further up my daughter loves. But we're not going to go there today because I could wind her up a little bit. Like I was in your favorite shop, but I won't because I'm nice that way. I will bring her here soon because it's her birthday in just over a week. Oh goodness, it really is too. So we will head back to the car. we'll go down here because we can come back out. This is Central Line. Because we'll just come out on the, just turn left and then we're back on the road we're heading towards anyway. But this is the Central Station. And I will show you. Wow, the spirit of Liverpool is beautiful over. And Paul Rice, well done, stunning. And then that's where the train line is. But we're gonna head this way and then turn right. I remember the Ethel Austin shops. Like, I really like going in there. Sometimes they have the most oddest collection that you want to buy everything of, and then next time you go, you want to buy anything. But I really like those trousers, those really stripy ones. I am just that kind of, I love a kick for flair. I really like those. But yeah, Ethel Austin, still going. But enough for us today. And we're back out towards the Irish house and straight up. Oh, she's amazing. I don't know if you can hear her. She's in the Irish house with her own guitar and mic. It's not karaoke today. There's more Irish pubs. That's amazing. Can't even, yet again, it's not focusing. And now the bus decides to stick his big butt in there. There, look. Nelly Foley's. Thanks, Ariva. And the Britannia Hotel, the Warrington, and the Celtic Corner. Alright. But it's beautiful. In fact, I remember the Britannia Adelphi. This building is haunted. I think they sometimes do little ghost hunts. I don't know. I have seen a few ghost hunting episodes in the same place. My favourite memory from that place, never been in, never slept there, booked in or anything like that. Don't need to, never have. But as I cross this road, I will share you a rather funny story. When we came into the city one day, it was quite late as well, so it must have been an event on. And I'm still a little further away than I want to be, so just give me a minute, and then I'll show you where I'm talking about. But so we were heading back to the car early evening-ish, and this Maserati come flying down, slammed his brakes on, and then did a U-turn when that silver car is there. Let me zoom right there. And I scratched the whole side of the car. And he was a footballer from out of town. Oh, we found it so funny. Okay. This doesn't look very nice, but it's on. I've been parking here for over 10 years. This is where I park my car. Oop. So I'm going to make this the end of my video. I'm going to go and pay my parking ticket, and then I'm going to get to my car. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you for the next one. Bye. Oh god, I completely forgot the last most important part. Let me get into a bit of daylight. I forgot to do my last foot check. So there are my lovely 1 feet. They're not that black. They've experienced the city today. There we go. There we go. Now I really am going. I promise. Bye guys.